politics are fully involved still now from the Shirley years. And that's what it is about. And it's just important that we get this out to the masses.
This movie was phenomenal, and I could not believe I didn't know this story before seeing it.
Oh, thank you.
And you all are incredible in it. My first question is for Reina and Regina. Why is it important to tell this story, especially in today's political climate, and what inspired you to produce it as well as star in it?
Besides the fact that it wasn't being taught in the U.S. history school curriculum when I was coming up, Regina actually crossed her path in school during Black History Month, but that people didn't know who she was, and, you know, getting in my 20s and getting in my 30s. And I would ask people, and no one knew who this woman was. And that's like unbelievable to me, that someone who was such a Goliath and so, such a part of history. Why aren't we talking about her off the rooftops and where we are now? As I say, if Shirley was here, she would be president this year. And, you know, what she left behind, Barbara Lee, the legacy, people who weren't activated, people who weren't thinking about politics are fully involved still now from the Shirley years. And that's what it is about. And it's just important that we get this out to the masses.
And then, Regina, you completely disappear into this role. Was there a certain element, like how she spoke or physicality or a part of her personality that really helped you embody Shirley?
Absolutely. The dialect was a big part because she has such a unique delivery. Yeah. And her delivery changes depending on who she's speaking to, depending on how she's feeling. And I have an amazing dialect coach that I work with, Erin Washington. And I say have because she's actually working with us now on the next project that we're producing. And that was such a big part of who Shirley is, you know, because she was very proud of her Bayesian roots, you know, very proud of her Brooklyn roots. And so I really needed to get that right. So that had played a huge part. As Terrence says, you know, the mouthpiece also played a big part in getting it right.
One of the things I loved the most was I thought, why wouldn't she get that tooth fixed? Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't she but she believed in every gift that was given her. And so anytime I would see Regina, the moment I'd see that tooth, I'd be like, okay, there's Shirley. There's Shirley right there.
Undeniable characteristic.
She did eventually get it fixed. So.
Oh, that's sad. I love that too.
Wow.
Lance Reddick is just incredible in this movie. Can you talk to me about a memory you have of him where maybe he helped elevate your own performance as a scene partner?
Oh my gosh, he elevated all of our performances, you know, in so many ways. This was in a lot of ways a family that had been hit with a lot of trauma during this production. And when we took a pause with this production to honor my son, Reina's nephew, everyone involved could have gone on to other projects. When I say everyone, every crew member could have gone on to other projects, but they all stayed for a couple months and did not take any other jobs. And then we showed up, and then Lance was there, and Lance had an injury. And he just would, because Lance is so manly, but also at the same time can be fun and funny and fatherly. Mm-hmm. So he would.
He's an African king.
Yeah, yeah. And you would feel that. And he would impart that energy on all of us.
Ironically,
daily.
playing the campaign manager, he
He took on that role.
took on that role, on and off.
On and off screen, yeah.
And mind you, I'm here right now in this position. In all truth, it should be Lance sitting here because of the role that he played in this film and in being the leader of the supporting cast. So I'm trying to channel as much of his kindness and his understanding as I can, but Lance really should be right here.
Thank you guys so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The movie's incredible. I can't wait to see what you guys are doing next.
Oh,
Thank you.
appreciate you. Thank you.